Indeed, greetings unto you, my beloved and holy friend. Thank you so much for joining me again on another video. I really do appreciate your presence. If you enjoy what it is I'm doing here, do consider liking the video, consider subscribing, and do leave a comment. I try and answer every single one of them. Let's go live. So, yeah, I had a little bit of a self-reflecting day, if you will. Feel like there's a small little bug in my cup. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of a self-reflecting day. Like I don't know why, but I feel kind of sad. Like I don't really have anything to be sad about. But yeah, I've just been thinking about the state of things. And sometimes we can really think ourselves into a state of sadness. But I do want to set an intention for the stream and want to say something worth saying. So this is actually the line that I really felt resonated with me today. Your self is merely a conduit through which mystery lives itself. Yeah. Your self is merely a conduit through which mystery lives itself. And I feel like I'm definitely in a state of like mystery lately. Hey Justin. Good morning to you as well, my friend. I hope that you're well. Thank you for the silver. I do appreciate it. I feel like I'm just like feeling a lot of things today. I went and did some research actually this morning, I should say rather, about all of the crystal stuff that I said I would do yesterday. And I learned a bunch of information. Actually respected some of the information that I learned and tried to implement it to the best of my ability. One of the things I learned is this thing that they call like crystal grids, where you place crystals throughout your room to create a field of energy. So I created like the two windows that I have going through my room. I have crystals on either side, and then I have a crystal on my cupboard or my closet, and then on the bathroom window as well. So it makes like a cross throughout my room. And I did it with the intention of, you know, strengthening the energy field that I have in that room and the healing that I do in that room as well. Like every single time we sleep, we heal ourselves at the end of the day. And I did some meditation. Like in my research, they say that it is good to meditate with crystals as well. And I went to my regular spot to meditate, and Justin, like I wasn't joking about it. Like you literally sent that message somewhere in the world, someone is sitting under a tree. Like I'm not sure if they talked about the shade or sitting in the shade of a tree planted by someone long before them or something like that, right? That's the gist of it. I can't exactly remember the words. I'm paraphrasing a little bit. And when you sent that message, I was literally sitting under a tree meditating. And I went and I sat down and I instantly like realized that I didn't have a crystal with me. So I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to go and get like, and I already like set my timer for my meditation as well. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to stop my timer, get up, go and get the crystal that I want, and then come back. And instead of doing that, I like looked around myself and I saw like a rock, and it's not exactly a wow rock, like it's just a basic rock, and I like kind of saw it as, and it was like the only rock in the entire area, and I was like, okay, I guess this is the rock that I have to meditate with. And I was like holding it like this in my hands, and I could like feel the like blood pumping. That pulse. I could feel it with the rock in my hand, and I was focusing on that sensation for basically most of my meditation, just feeling this energy that I have as pulsing, like just my heartbeat, right, and the blood pulsing throughout my body, every single beat revitalizing me. And like your heartbeat is also something that you don't actually have to think about. It's not something that you have to consciously do. And yet, it's being done, right? And it's, at least in that moment, it was like a little bit of information to me as to how everything around us is being done. Like, we have these billions and billions of cells, individual cells, that could, subjectively have a conscious experience about what it is they're doing to create the conscious experience that I'm experiencing right now. And it tripped me out. It absolutely tripped me out. It was just like a profound realization. And I don't know exactly why it is I'm feeling vibrationally low, if that is a thing. But that is how I'm feeling, and I feel it's necessary for me to share how it is I'm feeling. I think that is kind of the point for me at this point. To completely open myself up, to completely, look at myself with a subjective view, look at myself through the lens of the whole. It's actually something me and Aunt Becky, or Aunt B, I should say rather, had a chat, and it's something that I said about being able to look at myself through the lens of the whole. Because now, like, usually through self-reflection, you're kind of putting yourself on the spot and then trying to decipher through yourself these things that you're feeling. But now I feel like I'm not only doing that through myself, but also doing it through all of you, friends. And it comes back to the whole unity consciousness thing. I feel putting myself on the spot a lot more than we're usually put on the spot. Thank you for the to the stars, Designer Edge. I do appreciate you, my first. One of the first. Yes, you were. You and Justin were first. I'm not gay, but I'd totally kiss you on the forehead. I'd let you kiss me on the forehead, friend. And I'm not gay either. Doesn't have to be gay to kiss someone on the forehead. Love your channel, bro. Spread the positive energy. Thank you, friend. I will. I will. I think there is positivity even in sadness, or even in the, arguably negative experiences as well. And, allowing these things and completely being present with these things, feeling these things instead of actually just running away from them. And yeah, I feel like I want to cry right now even. I don't know why. Allowing ourselves to feel, right? Mm. Morning designer, thank you, and thank you for the wholesome award. I appreciate it, merman. Hope you're well. Nice. Hey, merman. uh, merman, Justin, and designer. Top of the morning to you. Hello to you as well, Jovan. Uh, nice new logo. Thank you. I don't think it's going to be the logo. Like, I wanted to honor Toasty with his creation, so I was like, this needs to happen. But I do want to change it back to the and then I want to change like the banner. So I'm even thinking for the YouTube channel as well, to create the banner with the little melt the lion in the middle, and then all of the rest. I really do love it so much. I don't know if Toasty is in here just yet, but it blew my mind, and I think it blew some of your minds as well. Like, holy shit! You know what? Now that I actually think about it, like, that makes me so happy. Just seeing these creations, like seeing Rockward, seeing Little Toasty the Bong, seeing Melt the Lion. Uh, like, what other characters have been created in this space? I'm trying to think. It's not coming to me right now, but it makes me so happy. And like, now that I think about these things, like, it kind of puts a smile on my face. Yeah, I love those. Good morning, Melt. Love the new user icon. Thank you, Edmund. Thank you. Like, it's all thanks to Toasty. I really love it as well. It's amazing. It's so cool. Like, it like absolutely blows my mind. Like, even now thinking about it, because I have like the picture in my mind's eye, and the whole, like, the hair just melting into the wind, and all of the psychedelic colors that comes with it as well. Man, it makes me so happy. So happy. Life is hard, bro. It's all good. Life can be hard, my friend. But you see, that's the thing as well that I'm experiencing right now, is subjectively things are good. And I feel it is that state of, like, sadness, or that state of not knowing why it is you're sad. Almost, I feel it can be the most painful type of sadness, because you look at your life and you're like, okay, everything is going well. I'm blessed. I have a place to live. I have food to eat. I have these material comforts that I think is going to bring me happiness. And then yet you're like, why am I still feeling this way? And you're creating this like space of almost turmoil within yourself, because you're not sure as to why it is you're feeling the way it is, or like how to fix that feeling. Like when you don't know what it is you're feeling, or why it is you're feeling it, how do you confront that feeling, right? How do you how do you mediate it? And I think the lesson that I'm learning right now is that you should allow yourself to feel these things. You should just be, confident and quiet, calm and relaxed in that state, in that being, because it's a part of what this life is as well. And if it wasn't for the sad times, or the times that we are, subjectively hurt, or not even hurt, but confused or lost or whatever, like it wouldn't be as, pleasurable or enjoyable to be found and to know what is going on. So I'm becoming very, very aware of that process within myself. And like, I feel like we all have this capacity to be bipolar in some ways. How we have this, ups and downs, and sometimes we feel great, sometimes we feel absolutely horrible. And like there's this judgment that we have within our, inside of ourselves, of like, why is it I'm feeling this way? I shouldn't be feeling this way. And as soon as you create that mindset within yourself, like inside of yourself, I shouldn't be feeling this way, like boom, then you have like a negative loop, because then you're creating with inside of yourself like doubt, or well, not exactly self-hatred, but self-questioning, I should say, rather. And then that self-questioning leads to more feelings of inadequacy, more feelings of sadness, more feelings of just, disconnection. And then it starts the whole process over and over again. And we can become very, like, almost captured in that mindset. And it's something that can completely consume our lives. We're powerful beings. We should allow ourselves to experience the whole range of emotions that we have as humans to experience. The quote was, "Someone has shade today because someone long ago planted a tree." There we go. Perfect. Thank you, Justin. Thank you for telling me like that. I just noticed the new logo. I like it. I'm happy that you appreciate it, my friend. It is Toasty's creation. It's amazing. It's so, so amazing. Like, it, it blows my mind just how much creation inspires creation, because that's exactly what it is as well. Creation being inspired by creation, and now because of Toasty's creation, he is inspiring my creation, and it's like this feedback loop. It like happens over and over again, and it happens for every single human being on this planet, and it's amazing. We're powerful, my friends. Hello, all you beautiful people. How are we this morning? Why are you sad? I'm not sad, actually, friend. Or at least I don't have a reason to be sad. I don't have a reason to be sad. I did reach out to someone. I'm not going to say any names. Not going to talk about it further than really just vague terms. But yeah, man, I'm just feeling things, dude. Um, like in my meditation as well today, I had the intention to release feelings that I was holding on to, and I think maybe that's what I'm doing right now as well. Now that I'm becoming aware of that, it actually gives me some comfort. Releasing these feelings that we're like almost carrying with us and internalizing, if you will. Toasty killed it, man. He really did. It's mind blowing. Sometimes we have so much emotions built up, we just have to let it out. No shame, my friend. No shame at all, my friend. I'm not ashamed. Like, if to be ashamed of yourself is to be ashamed of the whole. Like, what you choose to convey to the world is what you believe about yourself. And I don't think I have any lack or like there's any shortcomings. I'm just allowing myself to feel these things as well, and allowing myself to express and to be here with you friends, because I feel a lot of a lot of these streams I'm very happy, very joyous, very passionate about what it is I'm talking about. And like that, we're all capable of that obviously, but that is not what we're always, about. It's not the energy that we can always inhibit, because then there will be some, imbalances. Sometimes we have to get, drawn down a little bit to feel the things that we're supposed to be feeling. I feel that in my core. I should be perfectly happy and content, but there's just this deep sadness that emerges way too often, and I can't usually figure out why. I feel that, Edmund. I do feel that, man. And I don't think it's something that we should judge within ourselves. I feel like as empaths as well, where we're very in tune with like humanity and unity consciousness as a whole. And there are a lot of people that are suffering right now, be it financially, be it in their uh, relationships because they're in lockdown, isolation, be it in their expression of self, be it in being able to actually commute and talk to people and give people hugs, be it in the state of our planet with global warming, like massive rainforests being deforested, uh, species losing their habitats. These things make us sad, friend. These things make us very sad, and that's okay. That's completely okay. We're allowed to be sad sometimes. We are, and we should allow ourselves that. We should allow ourselves to cry, allow ourselves to feel the things that we're supposed to feel, and allow ourselves to grow from them. To realize that we are not our thoughts, not our feelings, not our experience. We are the observer of all of these things, and all of these things that we're feeling, that we're observing, that we're experiencing. It's perfectly divine in that way as well. It's necessary. It's supposed to be the way that it is. And if it wasn't this way, then nothing would be the way that it is. So we can become thankful even for the sadness. Could be loss of purpose or getting older. This reminds us that we can do more and we can feel better. Loss of purpose or getting older. Like I don't feel like I can lose my purpose anymore, friend. They say it takes 21 days to form a new habit. It's been more than 21 days. It's been 76 days. I don't feel loss of purpose is the thing I'm feeling right now. I just feel, I think, powerless. That's a little bit of the feeling. Mm. I want to be doing more, friend. Man, I want to be doing a lot more. I feel like even though we're doing so much here, I feel like I'm not doing enough. And that is something that has really permeated my entire life. It used to be financial, where I would be like, okay, I need to keep earning more and more and more. And if I don't, then I'm not doing enough. I'm not realizing my potential. And it is something that can really hurt a lot of us. We want to do more. Oh man, I'm thinking about Aunt B right now. Yesterday, and well, technically it was Uncle Becky's stream, but Aunt B had the camera, and she said that it's something that she's been doing in her life, or at least a mantra that she's been reading in her life. Do what you can. Do what you can with what you have right now. I think that's the gist of it, right? Do what you can with what you have. Man, that gives me so much calm. do what you can with what you have, dude. Yeah. Slick back hair. Looks drip as fuck today, man. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for the compliment, dude. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Usually, like this hair hangs down, but while I was preparing this morning, I just kind of didn't want to put in any more effort than I already did. So I was just like, I'm gonna leave it. You're so right. You could be a counselor, mindfulness coach, or something. Very emotionally intelligent. Maybe that's something I would like to do, friend. I don't know if there's a platform for me to do something like that. Maybe I should start doing mindfulness coaching or counseling. Maybe that is something I can do to do more. I would like that. Self doubt. Yeah, it can be destructive. It really can, friend. I don't feel I'm doubting myself. I just feel like I'm not doing enough. Yeah, that's the gist of it. Have you ever used baited but bidded? Hard to go back. Abided? I don't know what that is, my friend. So I don't think I can say that I do. Morning fam, there we go. Hey Toasty. We were just talking about you, friend. You missed it a little bit. I'm so excited for Toasty. He mentioned that he's going to school and wants to be an art teacher. How awesome that he's going to teach and share his creation. That sounds amazing, Toasty. I would love that actually. I think like art and being creative, the music, oh, music classes, like it's so underrated. We in today's society really put science and math on a pedestal. Like we kind of see these things as the stuff that is important, and like obviously they are very very important, but we do it kind of at the expense of everything else. And a lot of the art classes aren't really taken that seriously. It's sometimes, at least in my experience with what I saw in school, there's also like even in kids this sense of superiority. Like the kids that had math and science, and I was one of them. The kids that had math and science had like the sense of like, oh yeah, we have math and science because we're so smart, yada yada yada. You're so stupid because you're taking art. Like, what is art going to do for you in your life? And it like discourages a lot of potentially absolutely amazing creators from doing what it is they want to do, from actually expressing themselves and living as the creators that they're supposed to be. And it makes me sad. Like, that's not how it's supposed to be. So I think Toasty would be an absolutely amazing teacher. Just imagine all of the inspiration that he can bring to the lives of these kids. Just in time. Yes, Toasty is just in time, exactly. Um, you do have to remember there is no up without down, no light without dark. It is in these times you appreciate the other. Just keep your head up. I'm keeping my head up, friend. Like, I'm keeping my head up. Like, I knew the way that I was feeling before the stream as well, and I knew that I was going to have to confront these things within myself. So head is being kept up. I'm not backing down. I'm allowing myself to be completely vulnerable, completely feeling, completely open with myself and with all of you as well. I would take any class taught by Toasty. It would take LeMay's class if he taught it. LeMay's? What is LeMay's? Is it LeMay's? I don't know what LeMay's is even, Edmund. Morning Toasty, great job on the logo. Yo, Toasty and Dan. Yeah, I changed the logo just for you, Toasty, to honor your creation, my friend. I'm sorry you're feeling down, brother. We're here for you. I'm not feeling down, friend. I'm feeling other, I feel. It's not down, it's just like tender. I think tender is better than down or sad. Because I'm not sad. I have nothing to be sad about, but I'm like thinking about the state of things, about the world, about my own progress and my own creations, I guess. and it's making me tender. Mm. Hey, Tramp. Good morning to you as well, my friend. It's a beautiful day to go out and make someone smile. Yes, it is. And you made me smile by saying that as well, friend. I do appreciate it. Feel the feels melt. We're feeling them too. Yeah, I am letting myself feel them. I still feel I have this like cry, like in my voice and in my feeling in my soul. But yeah, I'm being tender. I'm allowing myself to feel it. The thing that helps me deal with sadness is making a plan of action and putting it into play. It is important to embrace the emotions in any given moment, but growth comes through action. Yeah, I do agree, actually. I do agree, Dan. I don't feel like I've been inactive, at least. I've been taking a lot of steps for my own personal betterment, be it through exercise, diet, cold showers, meditation, now crystal or spirit water as well. I'm trying. I'm really trying to take as much action as possible. Thank you for the energy you're giving me, Ash. And thank you for the super heart eyes as well, Dan. I do appreciate it. Good enough for who, Melt? Good enough for who? Good enough for myself, I guess, friend. Ooh, we're our own worst critics, you know. Man, we can really go to town on ourselves. Don't give ourselves any leeway. And I guess that's also the way that it's supposed to be at the end of the day. You will have your moments. Yeah, we all have our moments, friend. That's the beautiful part about it. Are you high? No, friend, I'm not. I am drinking water, and it is not. Well, it technically is 420, but I don't smoke on my streams anymore, so I only smoke after stream, after I've edited my video and got the work out of the way. We are our hardest critic. You're doing great things, Mel. There we go. Thank you, my friend. I do appreciate it, and I do agree with you as well. Why you cry? Because I'm feeling it, dude. I'm just like feeling stuff. Opening my heart, letting myself cry, letting myself feel these things. Yes, do what you can in the moment. I love that. Absolutely, my friend. Whew, you're very right. It's almost as if we like satellites that occasionally pick up on the negative energy in the world. It is a very real and big way. Melt, you are doing more than enough. Thank you, friends. You're making me emotional as well, dude. Oh man, these are happy tears, though. Man, I appreciate you so much, friends. I do appreciate you. Uh, think about the hearts you have already touched in 76 days, more than most do in a lifetime. Like, you're touching my heart as well, dude. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Like, I'm trying to become aware of these things as well. But maybe because I'm so aware and because I'm noticing the capacity I have, I feel like I should be doing more. It's I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse. The cut is 10 out of 10. I'm happy that you appreciate it, my friend. Exactly, Justin. Australia, South Africa, friend. Thank you, Toasty. Thank you for letting me know, dude. I don't think I want to partake just yet. Um, I don't know why that's so funny to me right now, but yeah, I think I'll pass. Thank you for the Yash queen. I appreciate it, Yash. Mindfulness coaching sounds like a great idea. I just had one session with one yesterday, and there were so many parables between the stream and what she had to share with me. Keep that in your back pocket if you're interested in pursuing that, Mel. I am interested, dude. I've been interested in pursuing something like that for a very long time as well, and I've wanted to do that, but I don't exactly know how to start. Like, how am I supposed to like do that? Like, how am I suddenly worthy of doing something like that? That's at least the way that I'm feeling. I'm 22 years old, dude. Like, what do I know about mindfulness or coaching anyone? And that's the best part about it. Like, people my age can't really afford to have mindfulness coaching. So I'm going to, if I'm going to do something like that, be helping people that is older than me. And like, this is something that I've been thinking about a lot. And me and Edmund also actually talked about it. Like, we've gone through things in our lives that makes us feel older than we actually are. And we're still going to have so much, possible learning experiences, and I'm looking forward to those as well. Go Toasty, teach that art. Yeah, I look forward to to Toasty's creations and the people that he helps create as well, dude. Luckily, we're moving from STEM to STEAM, as science, technology, engineering, art, and math. I hope so, friend. I feel art is something that is very necessary for our world, and people don't actually realize just how much art they consume, be it through TV shows, be it through music, even through like memes, dude. Memes are a form of art, literally. Like, art is something that the humanity actually participates and partakes in every single day, like without fail. I think, at least, without fail. You don't go one day without seeing some form of art, but you'll go a lot of days without seeing forms of math or seeing forms of science, or not so much technology, or like engineering technically also not that much. Like, you're not going a day without seeing engineering, because engineering is everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. Everything is engineered to be the way that it is right now. I wish I could stay longer, but today, longer today, but I have some studying for my EPA test to do. Best wishes to all. Thank you, my friend, for being here for as long as you were. I'm sending you so much good energy for your EPA test. I hope it goes well. Good luck, my friend. Love you, brother, to the moon. You're doing so much. You inspired the absolute hell out of me, brother. That was you. Thank you, friend. And you're inspiring me in turn as well, Toasty. I appreciate you so much, dude. I appreciate you so much, dude. Really, really, really. Happy studying Tactful. Thank you for also wishing him luck. Well, we're here for you when you're tender. Thank you, Toasty. Thank you for being here with me, man. Lamaze is a breathing technique for giving birth. Well, I guess there is like some benefit to it, right? You can become more in tune with your. I think, at least in my personal opinion, like sharing breath and breathing with each other, and like breathing in the same rhythm with an intimate person, like it really makes you feel very close to them, because breath is something that is technically like a automatic thing, and we have this capacity to like control it as well. And when two people actively and with intention control that breath, I feel it creates a sense of closeness between them. So maybe it would be beneficial for you to practice Lemay's breathing, so that you may more fully understand it when you have kids of your own, dude. It's tough to feel. It can. Oh no, it can be. I've not set an intention for my water today. I feel like it's kind of apparent that my intention for my water today is to feel, just to feel, and I've been feeling. Happy 51st. Thank you, friend. 51 years old. Like, it's funny that you say that. Like, one of our friends actually sent me a direct message, and he was like, I low key have a crush on you. There's a bug in my water. I low key have a crush on you, and I'm like, lol, dude, thanks. Makes me blush, and I was like, if we're still single by the time we're 50, we should get married out of like like necessity. And he was like, okay, deal. And like he often sends me like a casual message of like, are we 50 yet? And it makes me laugh every time. Man, I do be sad too. It's fine, friend. We can be sad together sometimes. sharing that sadness, sharing that feeling, and live with it. Love that laugh, brother. Thank you. It was a good one as well. I feel like it helped me. Like I feel a lot better right now, and thank you, friends. Whew, thank you so much. Good evening, friend. Hello, Aunt P. I was just talking about you a while ago, actually. Thank you for being here with us. Hey, Mel. So glad I had a few minutes to tune in. Love you, my friend. You have made such a difference in my life. Thank you, Naomi. You've made a difference in my life as well, friend. Like, I don't know if you know or if you can see it, but you are my like top commenter on the YouTube channel, and it gives you like a badge on my side. I don't know if it gives you a badge on your side as well, but you are so appreciated, Naomi. Like every single intention that you put into this world, uh, helping me in my journey, it makes a bigger difference than you actually know, and I appreciate you so much, and I love you so much for that. On B, I got to catch your stream last night, and Uncle B this morning. Yeah, Uncle B had a good stream this morning as well, as like 37,000 viewers. And like while the stream was going on, it started raining as well. Oh, excuse me. And like just before I went live, I like tuned into their stream as well, and it was like jazz and rain, and it looks like it's a very nice and rainy day in Texas, and rain is good, friend. You are preparing now, Melt. It is happening. It is happening. Actually, every single day it's happening on P, and maybe that's why I'm emotional as well, overwhelmed, if you will. Like I'm seeing the things that are coming, and I'm overwhelmed with gratitude and just feeling for it. You are already starting to hone that ability here in stream. Thank you, Dan. Oh man, like I feel what it is I'm doing right now, at least in these streams, has had such a profound impact on the way that I see myself and the way that I see my journey and just, you know, humanity as a whole, actually, dude. How I see people in the world, how I feel about people in the world, how I feel about myself, how I feel about the things that I'm doing. It has completely changed my life, dude. Like, literally, completely changed my life. Man, I'm, I'm just feeling so emotional. We are not the same person that we were yesterday, friend. We are constantly growing and becoming better versions of ourselves, and you have continually made me want to be a better person. You do so much for everyone that watches your stream. Thank you, friend. And you're doing so much for me as well, friend. I want you to know that, Designer Edge. I do want you to know that, and I appreciate you so much for saying that as well. Let's become better people together. Every single day, better and better people together. Allowing ourselves to feel, allowing ourselves to grow, allowing ourselves to experience this experience that we are having right now, and being grateful for this lived experience, not shying away from it, not numbing ourselves, not trying to escape it either, but actually experiencing and being here in this moment. You that dancing guy? I'm one of the dancing guys on Reddit. Yeah, friend. I guess you can say that. Hey everyone, I can't stick around too long, but I am here for all of you in spirit, leaving shortly for a gym date with a friend. I will see you later on YouTube, Melt. I hope everyone's days goes as well as they can. Thank you. Thank you so much, Naomi. I hope that your gym goes well. I'm proud of you for going to the gym, and I hope that you and your friend have a fantastic gym session. Naomi was telling us about the pre-workout that she took at 6 p.m. and then she couldn't sleep, surprisingly. Yeah, it really made me laugh. Like I actually shared this story, but a little bit of this story on the Discord as well. The first time I ever took pre-workout, it was like in the hostel, and we were on our way to well. Let me backtrack a little bit. We were in the hostel directly after breakfast, and I went to the room of one of the grade nines, and I was grade 12, and he had this little tub of pre workout, and I was like, can I have some? And he's like, yeah, sure. So I poured a little bit in a like a bottle, and I drank this pre workout mixture, and I was like walking on my way to like class, and I suddenly felt like these hot flashes like coming up in me, and I was like, what the hell is going on? I feel like I'm going to light on fire. And I went to the bathroom, and I had these red spots like over my neck, like literally I would like flush, I think it's flushing, right? I would flush red, and I had like these red spots all over myself, and I was like, holy shit, I'm going to die. That's like the first mindset. I was like, oh no, like my heart is going to like jump out of my chest. Like this, I've done something to myself that I was not supposed to. And yeah, basically went to school, sat down and had like the little, what do I call it? Yes, he dude. Yeah, he's coming back for another. Let's see if he's gonna come for a third time. He is. He's coming from above. Here, I'll show the. I'll show the friends. Oh man, collective breath. Yes, we're breathing collectively. And the thing I shared about what I saw yesterday in your stream, dude. uh, what I shared like a little bit earlier in the stream, and I'm not sure if you're still here, Aunt B, but was that thing that you said yesterday. I do what I can with what I have right now, and it helped me kind of like calm myself and collect myself again. And I know that you're probably not here anymore, but I do appreciate the hugs, Naomi. You are already laying the foundation with these streams and conversing with others to teach mindfulness. You are wise beyond your years. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for saying that, and thank you for being here with us. Growing together, laying the foundation together. I feel like if we're like now that you mentioned the foundation building thing, my imagination really runs with things. I'm just imagining this like amazing castle, or let's say society actually, and we're building for ourselves, city if you will, and we're each and every one and each and every day laying the bricks for the city. Sometimes we misplace bricks because we don't feel as enthusiastic about laying bricks, but as long as we get back into it, as long as we go back and lay the bricks that we know is necessary and create this experience that we want for ourselves, eventually, collectively, we are going to create the world that we want to live in. Third day of working out in a row, so today may not be as intense. Yeah, like take it easy, Naomi. Don't overdo it. And thank you for encouraging it as well, Jovan. Makes me so happy. Thick Thor, hey, hey, Mr. Fireman. I hope that you're well, dude. How have you been feeling, man? I'm curious. Haven't seen you in a while. Don't push too hard. Just do a light day. Be sure to stretch. Yeah, stretching is very important. Been a while since we had the Thor comparison in chat. Meltmore, the hippie Thor. Yeah, it has been a while. Thick Thor has thick Thor. Mr. Fireman hasn't been here in a while. Damn, chica, you've got some endurance, rocking it. Yeah, she does. She's taking the steps, getting getting the gains. No pain, no gain, right? It's okay to be emotional sometimes. Absolutely, my friend. And I'm completely open to being emotional. I've been open to being emotional most of my life, actually. Yeah, I've allowed myself to feel. I think that's the only thing that we deserve, to feel. Like that's what one of the reasons we're here to experience and to feel the things that we experience as a result of the experiences. Uh, Monday was leg day. Yesterday was chest and shoulders. Then Wednesday is always my day off that I go with a friend and we just do whatever. She likes free weights, dumbbells, so it's usually my arm day whenever we want or can do. Yeah, like do that, Naomi. That sounds fantastic. That sounds absolutely fantastic. Like exercising is actually one of the things that also changed my life. So I don't talk about this too much, but like in my high school days, I was very overweight. Like I weighed like 102 kilograms as a 16-year-old. So I was like a chunker, and I still have the stretch marks as a result of that. And I basically got into a situation where I was like not like actually fearing for my life, but I'm not sure my life was actually in danger. Like there was these like a group of bullies that like kind of pulled my chair back, had me fell back like on my back and on my head, and then like got over me and like threatened me to stop smoking bud. Because I like when I turned 18, I was like smoking in the hostel and stuff. Like not in the hostel, but I was like hanging out of the window. And I know that's not a cool thing to do, but I was an 18-year-old and I was like, fuck it, you know, rah, rah. And I was a depressed teenager as well, and I was super overweight. Not the point of the story. And when that happened to me, I kind of like had this mental shift of like never again will I be victimized by anyone, and I decided to get as yoked as possible. And I did. I got very 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 buff because I like spent every single day. I was like a little bit obsessed. I would wake up like about 5 a.m. and go and do like sprints until 6 a.m. Like literally 100-meter sprints and just like give it everything. And that killed me as well. And then in the afternoons, I would go and like do strength training as well. And I made so much progress in such a short time that people were like assuming that I was using steroids and stuff, and they were like making fun of me about that as well. But then I kind of like embraced the bickering and the bullies, because I was like, if you want to like make fun of me because I'm using steroids with me knowing I'm not, like, sure. Like this is actually a compliment that you're giving me. So yeah, it changed my life, like, and it switched me from being self-hating and self-doubting to being self-confident and like powerful in a sense as well. But I kind of took it too far, at least in that point in my life, with how much I how much value I attached to the way that I looked. And like these days I'm still exercising, I'm still trying to better myself physically, but no longer for those reasons, and no longer for the intent of you know being something that I'm not. Thank you for the wholesome, my friend. Thanks for the support, everyone. Makes me even more pumped for the workout. Also, while he is on the pre-workout story, I'm still only using half a scoop. It makes me nervous to even try a full scoop. Yeah, I think take it like slow. Like yeah, use half a scoop. Like if the half a scoop even like kept you awake, I don't think it's like necessary to overdo it. Bruh, pre-workout is no joke. Pre-workout is like crack, dude. It's it's dangerous. That bug had some pre-workout bug gains, dude. That bug was big, dude. Like it was a bug this big, like, and it had like a little bit of a thinner body, and he was like making passes at me, dude. He was like coming, and like when I stopped paying attention, he came like from above. uh, what we can with what we have, where we are. It's so true. Yes, do what we can with what we have, where we are. Thank you for like reminding me again, Aunt B. It's it gives me so much like clarity and calm as well. Thank you. I got to watch how much pre-workout I have. Gets me hyped. I've got to watch how much pre-workout I have. It gets me it gets me too hyped. Okay, yeah, I agree. Like, don't overdo it, friend. Caffeine at the end of the day is a stimulant. So yeah, Toasty is no joke. The day I was this feel the first day I was like, this feels illegal. There is even a brand called Blah. Thankfully, the one I have is on the lower caffeine end of them. Yeah, you mentioned they have something like called unicorn something. Unicorn something. I'm not exactly sure, but it has like 600 milligrams of caffeine per scoop. that cannot be healthy. Like that is a bit excessive, I feel at least. Hey Melt, hey everyone, I overslept, but I'm here. You're here, Shane, and that's what's most important, my friend. Thank you for joining us. You missed the start of the stream, and I feel maybe it's for the best. Like I feel a lot lighter and a lot happier and a lot more joyous now than I did back then. My fam is writing letters to the future. This may be a tough question. What are some things you would include in a letter 10 years from now? Hmm. Thank you for asking me that question, Jovan. I do enjoy tough questions, like allow myself to think about these things. So, uh, 10 years from now, hmm, hmm. It's very difficult for me to say, actually. Like, what does a letter entail? Do you write it to yourself? Do you write it to someone in the future? Hmm. I feel the most important thing that I would want to say is basically just that keep doing what we're doing right now, right? Like, like, imagine this. For the next 10 years, we're going to be doing this. I'm going to be creating content. I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be being a creator. I'm going to be writing books. Like, these are the things that I want to do. And these are the things I'm already doing as well. So, for the next 10 years of my life, I'm going to be living, pursuing, and basically creating this field of experience. So if I could, like, tell myself something 10 years from now, it would just be to actually like continue to learn, to never believe that I'm done learning, to never believe that I'm, all that, never believe that I've reached a point where I no longer have to self-reflect, I no longer have to take a step back and look at myself, because I feel that is something that is very like likely, or my mom is back, or possible for us, is where we like have this growth, we have this experience of like knowing, and then we kind of like become comfortable in that, and we're like, okay, now I know everything, I don't have to learn anymore. And like that is the last thing that I ever want for myself or for all of our friends. So if I could tell myself anything 10 years from now, it's never to believe that you know everything. Always be open to continue learning, always be open to receive more information. So yeah, I hope that I answered your question satisfactory. I had a satisfactory answer to your question. Yeah, that's English grammar, right? Sleepy Shane. Been fine, just been busy really. How are you? I'm good, friend. I'm really, really good. I'm happy, I'm joyous, I'm expansive, I'm growing, I'm abundant, I'm prosperous. I am experiencing more and more every single day. And I'm grateful for that. Thank you for the hugs, my friend. Yes, yesterday was a long day. Sometimes it is, my friend, and it helps, dude. 225 pounds for US. Yeah, thank you actually for letting them know. Like you probably didn't understand. So I weigh 225 pounds as a 16-year-old. It's not, you know, yeah, it's a little bit chunky. It's a little bit chunky. Working out is great. I've been doing weight training 7 days a week and running 3 days a week. I feel awesome. You are awesome, Dan, and I know that you've been doing weight training as well. Actually, like with one of our calls, Dan was like doing squats while we were chatting, and it made me so happy. Actually, stretch mark gang, toasty. My training used to be mostly strength based. When I first got on with the FDNY, the Fire Department of New York, I realized I had to pivot to a more cardio based. Now I do mostly cycling and some lifting. Oh, sure. Okay. So, do you do cycling on an actual bike and you go out, or do you have like a bike inside? I'm kind of curious. I was also a chunky kid in high school, got bullied. Then I hit growth spurt in the summer of my junior year, and I slimmed a little. Yeah, it helps if you go through a growth spurt. Like I kind of like leaned into my growth spurt as I was growing. I was like eating more as well, and then I was justifying my eating habits with me growing. So it was like this vicious cycle of like I'm supposed to be eating, and I was just overindulging. Cardio is so important for building a solid foundation and core. I agree completely. Like I feel the dancing has been like the most cardio I've ever done in my entire life, and it's been very beneficial. I've been getting slim, and I'll share. Like let's see, I'll share maybe half of the year, like maybe in June. Damn, feels like it's been a year already, but I'll share maybe in June how much progress I've made physically. I have before photos as well. I actually took a bunch of before photos because I was fat. I was like really fat, and I came back from China. So I've been taking steps to get good. Hello, Oma. Oma is our word for grandma. I generally can only do 10 to 20 minutes of cardio, so I warm up with it, then do some weights and machines. I'm coming from the highest weight of 325 pounds. I'm down to 240 pounds in in a less healthy way, back up to 290, now sitting at 273 as of this morning. Great. Great, Naomi. You're making progress. You're taking steps to realize your own physical well-being. And as you keep realizing this physical well-being, your body is going to reward you for that physical well-being in every single day. Thank you for the timeless beauty, Harley. I haven't seen you in a while as well, Harley Q. Love you, Mel. It's so great to see you. It's great to see you as well, my friend. Thank you for being here. It's okay. The main thing is you're trying. I'm doing a full body cleanse before my next diet exploration so I can start with a clean state. If you're going to do a full body cleanse, like, can I be a little bit cheeky and recommend something? Go and do some research about water fasting. Like, completely, not eating anything, only drinking water for like at least 5 days. And then start with whatever diet it is you want to start. And you tell me how that works out for you, friend. At least that's how I've been doing it. Please, please, please do not obsess over the weight and the number on the scale. Go with how you feel and how clothes fit. You'll get a lot more satisfaction out of that. I agree completely, actually. Like, that is very good advice because a lot of people get very discouraged with the number on the scale because they're doing the things they're supposed to be doing, exercising, eating healthier, and then they're seeing the scale like not changing at all. And that is literally because you are gaining more muscle mass than you are losing fat, because muscle is also more dense than fat. So you're gaining muscle mass and you're just kind of like staying stagnant on the number, but you're making so much progress within your being. And then people get completely discouraged and they stop exercising because they don't see this number. Hey, Eva. Hey, huh? What? What's the woofs? I think she's joking on something. Is she okay, Eva? Come here, so. Oh, she was just running. She's out of breath. mm, that's straight facts. Yeah, it is. If you're weight training, that number will likely go up as you move from fat cells. Yeah, exactly. Exactly as what I was saying, my friend. You're very right. Joe Bot, that's really cool. What did Jovan say? I'm not seeing her comment like as of recently. Uh you mean maybe the writing letters to the future, I guess. Bro, that was exactly what I was thinking. Synced up, dude. Synced up. Muscle weighs more than fat, and it will take a while to reflect on a scale, but a minor shows progress. A mirror shows progress as you go. Yeah, it does. It really does. And I feel like if you take photos as well, I think taking photos can sometimes be awkward, and you can kind of like embarrass yourselves. Like I was feeling really vulnerable, like taking my before photos as well, because I was like looking at these photos and then seeing myself from this like perspective that other people I know see me from, and I was like, damn, dude. But as we like allow ourselves to progress and we take photos like once a month. Don't even do it every day. Take photos once a month. You'll see just how much change happens actually. Also, the work you're doing now, you won't see for upwards of 2 weeks. Keep grinding. Exactly, Shane. That's the difficult part about it. It has taken me 3 to 4 years to have a good relationship with the scale. It is just data. I'm focusing on better quality food and strength right now. I say weight loss is just a happy coincidence of that. 3 years ago, it was obsession. Yeah, good, Naomi. That is literally the best way to do it as well. And to realize that and to live into that is the only way that we're going to actually enjoy this process of losing weight, becoming healthy beings. Thank you for the buff doge. I appreciate. I actually really like the buff doge and sad doge. I'm not exactly sure what the other doge is supposed to be. Meme. It always makes me happy to see those. Dan, your awards make me lol. Me too. I should do. I grew 6 inches in 6.5 months when I was 16. 6 inches. 6 inches is like 2.5. So if I do quick maths, that's like 14, almost like 15 centimeters. 15 centimeters is about this much. That's a lot of that's a lot of gains, dude. Damn. Like it probably hurt, right? At least for me, when I was growing, I had like hectic back pain, like really, really hectic back pain for a very long time, and it was kind of hectic. As I said, I try to pick ones that are relevant, and it always makes me so happy to see them, dude. I've been 5'6" since 8th grade, lol. I don't know how tall 5'6" is, friend. I only know centimeters. Don't know the Merca units. Unfortunately, my friends, I am exhausted. I love all of you. Hope all of you have an amazing day. Cheers to becoming a better version of ourselves. Thank you for being here, Designer Edge. Thank you for sharing the space with us. And know that I love you. I love you too. And I'll see you again next time. Whoa, lol, we have a converter bot in the chat. A converter bot? A converter bot? Does he tell us what the right? Thanks, converter bot. Oh, was converter bot the one that sent that message? Whoa, whoa. Okay, that's pretty sick. That is really cool. Says 69 for 20 LV. Lazy bot. How dare he? I do 3-day water fast all the time. They're great. There we go. I'm happy that you do them, my friend. They really are. Yeah, Eva was like not about to come over. Like she's a very, like, I feel like she has a lot of divinity in herself as well, and she knows what she's about, and she does things with intention as well, I feel. And sometimes it's just not about to be on camera. Sometimes she's like happy to be on camera, but like I feel maybe because she was out of breath and like choking on her own spit or something, that she was like, I'm too skinny to go on a water fast, lol. I weigh 121 pounds and I eat all the time. Hey Ryan, welcome my friend. I was thinking about you today and thinking about how you weren't in stream yesterday. I don't know if you weren't in stream as well the day before that, but I've been missing you, friend. Thank you for being here. Like if you're like already skinny, like I think water fasts work best when you have a little bit of body fat for your body to utilize. But yeah, like don't do anything that's going to hurt your being. Imagine in Wally's voice. Wally, right? What should I imagine in Wally's voice? I'm not exactly sure. Uh, that's exactly how I voice it in my head. Good. I'm kind of anti-cleanse. I've done a couple, and I didn't find it to be of any benefit. I just peed more. So, like, I don't think juice cleanses are all that beneficial. That's why I said, like, if you want to do a cleanse, do fasting, just drink water, because then you're basically encouraging something in your body that is called autophagy. Is it autophagy? Basically, your body starts to eat all of the things that it sees as unnecessary. So all of the dead cells, all of the stagnated, parts of your being kind of gets like utilized and transformed into something new or energy for you to utilize in that space. So it helps. It helps a lot. I'm so proud of you all Love you all so much. Wish I didn't have to work today. It's okay, Ryan. Thank you for being here with us, my friend. I always appreciate you so much. For people in chat looking to adopt a healthy lifestyle, I highly recommend Burn the Fat, Feed the Muscle. It teaches about weight training, cardio training, and nutrition, and it's helped me massively. You told me about this book actually, Dan, and I'm very happy that you're sharing it with our friends as well. Like, good information, dude. Good information. Gotta go help my kids make breakfast. They're trying so hard. See you later. Thank you, Justin. Like, tell all of your 4 kids that I love them as well, and tell them that a random stranger somewhere in South Africa thinks about them and is proud of them for trying to make breakfast for their dad and their mom. Sending you love and light, my friend. Thank you for being here with us. See you later, bro. Bye, Justin. Bye, Justin. Indeed. How tall are you? How old are you? 29 years, and I am 5'6". There we go. Thank you for telling us, Ryan. I've been missing you all as well, but damn time change makes it so your streams when I'm going to work. I love you, brother bear. It's completely okay, Ryan. Like, fortunately, they are going to be uploaded to YouTube, so we won't be able to, have these communications, these comments being, exchanged, but we can still share this space, right? And I'm very thankful for being able to share space with you. See you around, Justin, and hi to you, Ryan. I feel like I haven't seen you around so much lately. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I felt the same thing actually, Jovan. That's why, I felt like I needed to say something. There seems to be some rain clouds actually gathering up over the farm. Some rain would be nice again. It's been, I don't know if it's been dry necessarily, but it rained a lot for a while, and then it kind of just stopped. It's kind of chill now. Hey, Finback, welcome, my friend. Wow, it's not sunny for once. Yeah, it's a little bit cloudy today. I hope that we get some rain tonight. It'd be really nice. Waking up to rain is actually so great as well, and dancing in rain as well for me. I love it. I get really hot. I don't know if you friends notice, but on my dancing streams, I'm actually usually completely soaked with sweat. Especially my core area. Even now, for some reason my core creates a lot of heat, so I profusely sweat with my core, and I have to completely get changed afterwards because my my clothes are wet and I can't continue to wear them. And then when it rains, it's kind of fighting the battle on both ends. So I'm raising my body temperature with my dancing, and then the rain is cooling down my body temperature, and then I just kind of find this equilibrium. That moment when you top up your glass and you don't compensate for how full it is. Okay, interesting. Best way to gain weight is to eat tons of carbs and protein and do a ton of weight training, minimal cardio. Exactly. Basically, cardio is going to actually reduce some of your body weight, especially if you do long form factor cardio where you're running for, how long is it, 4,000 meters, 4 kilometers per day, because then your body sees your state of cardio as oh, okay, my body is going to be doing this thing every single day. I need to get better. And our bodies are adaptive machines, so that's literally what's going to happen. Your body's going to be okay, I see you're running, I'm going to have to reduce muscle weight. You're going to lose fat as well, obviously, as a result. Reduce fat, and I'm going to make myself as light as possible so that I can, do these extensive runs for a little bit longer and actually continue to benefit from these extensive runs. And it's crazy. Our bodies are really cool, actually. We have so much capacity and so much more power than I feel some wants us to realize. I've been fascinated about chakras as well for a while now. Probably only for the last 2 years, 3 years maybe. Only for the last 3 years I've really been interested in chakras and stuff. And I feel like it's not taboo information, but like eyebrow raising information, if you will. Like people hear you talking about chakras and they kind of like, oh, he's one of those, and they completely shut down. But there's been so much research. So like, let me actually backtrack just a little bit and talk about something that I've recently been thinking about. So in Western society, we kind of idealized, I guess you can say, science and math, and we spend all of our emotional and physical energy pursuing these fields, and we became really good at science and math, and that's why we are where we are right now with our technology and with our, development as a human species. But in like Eastern, is it Eastern philosophies? I think it's Eastern philosophies like China, India, these places. They have been practicing these like I Ching, so like divination for like thousands of years, or meditation for thousands of years, and they gained just as much information, or just as much, almost, I want to say, progress, I think, in those fields as we are making right now in these fields of science and math and technology. And it is what they completely almost like threw themselves into. And like, obviously, it didn't lead to them gaining, technological superiority. But I feel like there was definitely something a little bit more understood about how we're supposed to be balancing ourselves and how we're supposed to be seeing ourselves as human beings. So I think it is important to actually go back into these things, to really to feel them, to become aware of them, and to try and practice these energies. Like I've been inviting a lot of different energies into my field of consciousness as of late, with the things that I'm, you know, uh, researching, the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm feeling, and I feel it's definitely something that is going to be changing me and my journey as well. I don't know too much about this. I'm very intrigued. Like I'm also, I wouldn't call myself a knower. I know of the chakras, and I know the order they're in, and I know their names, and I know the colors, and I know what they are, what they represent. But yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to know anything else or anything more than that. But that is what I know, and that is what has helped me, at least in the process that I am in, to figure out what I'm supposed to figure out. Most people in my town are Catholic, can't spell, but I understood what you meant, friend. But it makes them so close-minded to myself, being so spiritual. As first I try to tell, all they aren't aware yet. I still love them all. Yeah, I've technically I have the same situation in my town. Everybody is a Christian, and it's so bad to the point where people know, oh, Estian isn't, a Christian. He doesn't go to church and stuff like that, and it kind of creates this space where, like, it's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's awkward sometimes to like talk about these topics, and to open yourself completely about these things, and to express the ways that you feel about them and the stuff that you've experienced experiencing these things, because everyone is like, oh, like it's the devil's work. Like if you're not like, and that's the thing that has been created in a lot of like these Christian or Catholic communities as well, is if you're not, you know, completely Christian and completely devoting your life to that field, then you're of the devil. Like there's this very black and white with with the religion sometimes, and it creates so much separation. I have this topic about the differences between hard science and the spiritual sciences. Okay, I love this topic. Oh, you love this topic. I also love this topic actually. It's I think it's an important topic to explore as well. I feel humanity had a little bit of like a spout of like, okay, we need to, get as many things done as possible. We need to completely get ourselves comfortable. We need to, abolish all of the dangers we have in our lives, yada yada yada, so that we can reach this point where we are at now. And we all have, like, subjectively, we all have material comfort. We have houses to live in. We have technology to experience, entertainment. We have food to eat. We have water to drink. So all of these basic human needs have basically been taken care of, and now I feel like, and all of those things were like possible because of the math and the science and the engineering that we put into those fields. But now that we've reached this point where we have this comfort, I feel like humanity is shifting again to that, spiritual sciences, the way that you said it, Dan. And I feel it's going to be profound. It's going to be the next step in our humanity. Contrast is a neat thing. I think both advancements are equally important. It's definitely intriguing to compare the worldviews of culture of the two. Yeah, exactly. I feel like, again, the problem is people completely shut themselves off, or like don't want to think or don't want to even consider that there's anything other than the thing that they believe. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people, and even sometimes with myself. Like we see this thing that we understand and that we know and that we've almost been practicing, and then being confronted with information that is other than that, like because of the way that our egos work, we attach ourselves completely to the things that we know and the things that we feel and the things that we think we are. And by getting new information that challenges that view, we, at least, I'm saying we as a very broad term, as in humanity, I'm not talking about us, but we humans kind of like try and avoid those things because our ego is like, no, I refuse, this is taking away a piece of me. And people are so scared of losing themselves, because they've been living in this, state of existence, this belief system for so long that they can't see anything other than that. The next step, like, yeah, I'm ready, let's go, Dan. And you are actively helping in that, change, my friend. Creating music, creating art, creating in general is going to be what steps us forward into this existence, into this creative field that we're all moving towards, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me again on today's stream. I appreciate you so much, my friend. I love you. I think today's lesson is to allow ourselves to feel. I feel like I definitely went through a whole like roller coaster of emotions, and if I didn't allow myself to feel, I wouldn't have felt, and I wouldn't be where I am right now. I appreciate you so much, my friends, for being here with me, for sharing the space with me. I love you, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.